Welcome everybody, USA Speedway for the Short Track Super League in the late models. My name is Josh Hall. I'm joined tonight by Alex Veith. Alex, how you doing tonight?
Fantastic. Had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. A wonderful, actually, my county fair ran from like Tuesday to last night. So I had a great week. How about you?
Man, I had a great 4th of July. Happy late 4th of July to everybody. Hope you had a great time with your families out there. And we're getting ready to do some dirt racing here at USA Speedway. I'm excited to call this race. This is my first time calling this race. Alex, I know you're the veteran here on the team tonight.
Yeah, I wish I was here to make the call last week at Fairbury with my favorite track on the iRacing service, but I had some sick doggies to take care of, and I didn't get done with them in time. So here I am at my least favorite track on the iRacing service.
We're going to take a quick look at our point standings right now. And at the top of the board, Brett Osborne with 5 wins. Peyton Talbot with 3 of them. Jeremy Prey, Bo Caro, and Justin Sick make up your top 5 with Mike Steffen, Kevin Davis, Joey Leducer, Ryan Farrell, and
Lattisewer.
Lattisewer. Okay, Lattisewer. Thank you. Ryan Farrell and Alan is that Darnaco? Darnaco? How do you pronounce that one? We'll go with it. Making up your top 10, so.
Yeah. So yeah, Brett Osborne.
Powering off.
They go back and forth throwing haymakers. Since we started broadcasting about halfway through their season, they're definitely the cream of the crop here, as they are running 1-2 in practice, separated by about a tenth of a second.
I do apologize. My headset just died on me, so I had to plug that in. But we're good to go now. And Peyton Talbot up at the top of the board. How about that?
Yeah, that 14 car is a missile, as well as the 99, and it's really been not every race. It's been between those two, and Bo Caro's thrown his hat in the ring for second or third a few times. Justin Sick's been up there battling. Jeremy Prey's been up there in the mix. Michael Steffen, another fast car, can't really count out.
Well, as Brett catches the inside wall. And I'm familiar with Bo Caro. I used to call their super late model series at Nashville Fairgrounds. So Bo's a name I'm very familiar with. It's good to see a couple of these names I recognize here tonight. So we got the 66 we're watching now. He's sitting in 4th right now. That's Wagon Shoots. I believe how you'd...
Yeah, wagon shits. I don't know. He'll correct us eventually.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. But we got about a minute left in practice here before we jump over to heat racing. Let's take a look at Bo Caro in that awesome Caro Designs car. Always has some of the best looking cars on track. Definitely always has the brightest cars on track, that's for sure. Hey, you know me, Alex. I'm a sucker for a good paint job.
Oh yeah. I'm running some test session laps, and I remember why I still don't like this place.
I remember the iOS Dirt Domination Series started their season at this track, and I think I came home in 4th or 5th, so I can't complain. I like this track a little bit. But that was in the Big Block Modified, so it wasn't in these late models.
And I didn't like this place when I was running rookie dirt street stocks. I didn't like it when I was running... I can tolerate it in the asphalt street stocks, but just do not like this place. It just, especially on dirt, it drives so unnaturally on dirt, I feel like.
Well, checker flag is out here in practice. And don't forget, we can see your chats there. We see 6 of you watching, so don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't, and let us know who you're cheering for tonight, who you're rooting on. We're getting ready to start our first heat here. Let's take a look at our heat grid. And Brett Osborne's going to be on the pole with Jeremy Prey to his outside. Then Peyton Talbot, Bo Caro, Josh Hart, Daniel Blow, and Michael Steffen rounding out the top 7 here in this first heat.
Got some some heavy hitters here in heat number 1 here. Gonna have us a nice little show to start off the broadcast. Brett Osborne, Peyton Talbot starting nose to tail.
As the pace truck gets ready to roll. And some great looking paint jobs out there too. Like, you know, it's one thing these dirt guys definitely do well is put up some really nice paint jobs. And
oh yeah, there's no better looking car than a dirt late model.
I know myself, I'm used to the big block modifieds. Do these things handle just as bad as those in a straight line under caution here?
Oh no, these things drive peachy.
I couldn't really ever get a good handle on this car. That's one thing I will admit. Just because it's so big, I always felt like I was just up against the wall the whole time. And yeah, so
honestly, if you can drive the big block modifieds, there's no reason why you can't drive these.
So we're getting ready to take our first of 2 parade laps here. This guy's hanging way off the back of the pace truck here. And again, I'm looking forward to this. This is my first time calling these dirt late models here. So we'll have to see if Brett Osborne can stay up front here, or if he's going to get challenged here by, say, Jeremy Prey or Bo Caro, or if Michael Steffen can run through the pack here from the back to the front.
Yeah, see, in the dirt world, we're a bit biased. Either you like sprint cars, you like late models. You don't like one. You can't like both. You got to like one and hate the other. And I can't stand the push and flips, but I love my fender cars. And here they go, lighting to life.
Yeah, green flag in the air. Brett Osborne to a big jump here. Already got Jeremy Prey on the outside of that 14 of Peyton Talbot, and he's trying to challenge him for that second position.
Yeah, Talbot working right there down next to the grass. He's going to fall all the way back to 4th behind Bo Caro. Jeremy Prey in 2nd, working that middle high line as Brett Osborne diving to down low, trying to carry the momentum off corner down the front stretch. Kind of dog-legged, really got that that 3-link suspension under there working, called getting it up on the bars.
Yeah, it looks like Joshua Hart already had some issues. He's had to tow and went back to the pit lane, and we got a battle for the lead here as Jeremy Prey is looking underneath the 99 of Brett Osborne. They come side by side off of turn number 4 and into turn number 1. Osborne's going to have the position as they go back into turn 2.
Yeah, they're pretty well nose to tail right now. No lane is really faster than the other, but Talbot is working underneath, looking underneath the 42 of Caro. Can't quite get it done. They're going to run single file on the high side, ripping the lip as they come down the front stretch across the stripe to complete lap 3 onto lap 4 into 1 and 2. They are still nose to tail. Caro under heavy fire from Peyton Talbot back there, not quite able to get anything done as they are going to go nose to tail. Talbot's going to throw it down indeed, trying to throw a slider. Can't quite get it done. Is he going to complete the slider? Yes, he is. Not quite able to slam the door on Caro yet as they're side by side. Talbot throws it down low, trying to find enough momentum. Caro just carrying that left front, old school style. You don't see that so much anymore with the way these guys set their cars up.
Now, Caro looked like he really jumped the cushion there, but was able to make it work. But this time through, looks like Talbot's going to get the position off of turn number 4 down the front stretch.
Yeah, but Caro's until he tagged the wall. He was in a good position to throw a big old slider, not quite able to carry momentum thanks to losing some momentum off that wall there.
Yeah, back up front, we got Prey all over the back of Osborne. He was just inside of him off of turn number 2, and now down the backstretch, Osborne had a great jump. Now they're back almost side by side, but Prey just cannot get there.
Yeah, like I said, we we definitely got the show in the first heat, because this is where all the heavy hitters seem to have drawn, as this top four has run away 3.5 seconds back from the leader to fifth place.
And Talbot now trying to run that high side, almost diamonding the corner, and not really working on it. He's trying to everything he can right now to get back up to these leaders.
Yeah, this track will get really rough later on the night, especially down the front stretch. It turns into a rhythm section almost.
Yep, and as they cross the line this time by, the flagman's going to show popsicle sticks in the air. We'll have just 2 laps to go here in our first heat. Osborne with a bit of a lead right now, about a half-second lead over Jeremy Prey, but it's dirt track racing. Anything can happen.
Yeah, there's only 14 cars tonight, so everybody will make the feature. So this is just a formality for starting position.
Off of turn number 4, white flag is in the air. Brett Osborne with a healthy lead, almost like 3/4 of a second lead now off of Prey. And I think as long as he can just keep it in cruise control here, he's going to cruise on to the victory in the first heat.
Yeah, pretty tame. Green to checker here. Main battle really was between Talbot and Caro. Prey was able to get to Osborne's door, but wasn't quite able to seal it.
Yeah. And Osborne's your winner with Jeremy Prey, Peyton Talbot, Bo Caro, Michael Steffen, Daniel Blow, and Josh Hart rounding out the tail of the field. And now we're going to start our gridding here for our second heat race. And on pole for this one's going to be Justin Sick with Ryan Wagenshots on the outside of him. Joey Leducer in third with Gunnar Harris to his outside. Michael Benedetto in the 25 machine, roll off fifth with Robert Tipton and Patrick Cobb making out the rest of the field. So, Alex, I know you call these races a lot more than I do. You said the heavy hitters were in the first race. Who are we watching out for in this race?
Yeah, about the name I've seen a lot up front in this series, Justin Stick. He's starting on pole. Joey Ladiseur seems to be the king of bad luck around here, so hopefully he can turn around.
And I know Michael Benedetto. He had a couple good runs too. I imagine he could get himself up to the front there, starting in the 6th spot. We'll have to see how these guys work this second heat here. And if it's anything like that first heat, it's going to be an exciting one.
I tell you what, in this heat, I think Gunnar Harris is the best looking car.
That 54 machine of Gunnar Harris.
That is a sharp rig right there.
I like the neon look to it. You know me, again, I'm a sucker for paint jobs, so. So as we come off of turn number 2, this will be our second parade lap. Pace truck's going to pull in this time. We're going to get ready to fire them up here at USA Speedway for the second heat for tonight's feature. Justin Sick, Ryan Wagenshots on the outside of row number 1. Pace truck is off. So you get the slow roll down through turn number 4.
And
green flags in the air.
Ooh, Justin Sick got a little wild there on his start, spinning the tires a little bit, kind of almost attacked the inside wall. Down to the bottom line he goes.
Almost using the curbing there, almost like a road race. Oh, we got one around in the back.
92 around. Benedetto into the wall as well. Here comes Gunnar Harris on a dive bomb to get door to door with Sick. This is a new name I haven't seen yet, so let's see if we got a new challenger for maybe Brett Osborne and the Peyton Talbot show.
Yeah, they're almost 3 wide coming off of turn number 2. But Gunnar Harris has got the lead now as they come into turn number 3. Side by side for second. Wagenshots to the lead. Can he keep it to hold here as he comes off the corner? He does. He's going to lead that lap. As he was sitting back in third when he made that first move.
Yeah, 3 wide out of 1 and 2 onto the backstretch again. Wagonship's going to hold the lead. Gunnar Harris is going to peek down inside like he's going to throw a slider. Not quite able to get down there, but he's going to go through 3 and 4 door to door with Wagonship's. Wagonship's going to hold the lead here. And Gunnar Harris is going to follow close in suit, going to kind of slide up top. Here comes the 666. Who is that?
That's Robert Tipton. Out of nowhere is making his way up to the front here as Michael Benedetto has some issues. He's off track as well, but we got another battle for the lead up here as Gunnar Harris is challenging Ryan Wagenschutz for that first spot. Here comes that 666.
Robert all the way back to 4th.
Yeah, and here comes that 666 back into the mix now. He was almost right next to Gunnar Harris. And Gunnar back to the inside of the 66 machine. Side by side off of turn number 4. A little bit of contact, I think, right there. They're able to hold on to it.
Yeah, you can see the holes are starting to develop on the front stretch. Look like they're running the Baja 1000. Butter smooth on the back stretch, as you can see. Dive down into 3 and 4. Not quite able to make anything happen yet, but he's running out of time. And here they go through the Baja section.
And they're going to be catching some lap traffic in a moment, too. As we got 4 laps to go. They might be catching the 023 of Joey Lattisewer, thank you. Off of turn number 4. Just 3 laps to go here. Gunnar Harris all over the back bumper. Trying to make something happen, but just not able to get there. Oh,
he tags the grass there. Really upsets the car. It's really going to open the door for Gunnar to get back to his door.
And Harris to the lead. Big slide job. Here comes Ryan back on the inside.
Too much momentum.
2 to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. We got a battle for third. The second now is the 666 is there as well. My goodness.
Gunnar had to check up big there to keep from getting into the door of the 66 car there.
Yep. As they come off turn number 4, white flag is in the air. They got the lap car of Lesueur. See if if he's gonna be a player here towards the end, as he just looks like he's gonna move up the track and stay out of these guys' way. As Gunnar Harris is gonna try to make one last attempt here as they come into turn number 3. He throws it down to the bottom. Oh, a little bit of contact. Pushes him up the track.
That might have been a little bit of netcode. That was a lot of space.
But Gunnar Harris is gonna be your winner. Ryan Wagenschutz in second. Robert Tipton coming from the back. Coming home third, Patrick Cobb in 4th, and man, that's a wild finish for that. So,
yeah, that was a fantastic heat race.
So this is the results of the first heat race right here. You had Brett Osborne, Jeremy Prey, Peyton Talbot, Bo Caro, Michael Steffen, Daniel Blow, and Joshua Hart rounding out your first heat. Second heat is Gunnar Harris, Ryan Wagenschutz, Robert Tipton, Patrick Cobb, Justin Sick, Joey Lesueur, and Michael Benedetto rounding out the field there. Is right now we've got some practice going, some warm-up going on.
Yeah, usually this is for a chance for guys to go get a drink, go to the bathroom, make some setups, but they cannot touch the track. But there was an executive order handed down saying these guys can run some practice tonight.
So Brett Osborne jumps up to the top of the charts here in that 99 machine, and man, if after those first 2 heats, I can't wait to see the excitement we're going to see in the final race here. About 2.5 minutes left in warm-up. And one thing I noticed, Alex, I was kind of surprised about that you normally don't see in league races anymore. These guys don't have any resets. So if these guys have an incident and they damage the car heavily, they're done for the night. That can really put a damper into your shot towards the championship coming down the line.
But in all reality, these guys rarely have cautions. They are super fast, super clean, super respectable group of guys.
And I'm watching the 99 of Brett Osborne here. He's really carrying that left front tire through the corners. And I know that's one way to gain some speed around here is put a load up as much as you can on that right front. He's right there on the grass, too. So a little different line than we saw from some of these other guys.
Yeah, a dirt racer, a few people might know. He's not that big or anything. Scott Bloomquist, I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
No, never heard of the guy.
He's always said, the car's got 4 tires, I'm going to use all 4 of them to steer. Hey. So, you'll never see a Bloomquist car carry the left front.
So you got about a minute left in this warm-up here. Again, thank you for joining us tonight on Intensity Broadcasting. I know after this, these guys are going to jump over to their Big Block Modified series over on Captain TV. Over here on Intensity Broadcasting, we're going to have the iOS ARCA series tonight, starting up at 9:30 Eastern Time. So if you want to watch some asphalt NASCAR-style cars, check out Intensity. If you want to see some more dirt, head on over to Captain TV for that. And don't forget to catch live racing 7 nights a week over here on Intensity Broadcasting, and make sure dirt and oval asphalt. Tomorrow night we're going to have a double header with the ESN Network Dirt Modifieds, starting up at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then we'll have the iOS Cup Series following that, as practice is over here. So catch a doubleheader tonight, a doubleheader tomorrow. Doubleheaders almost every night. Let's take
I'm not gonna lie, my week is all screwed up for having today off for the 4th. So I'm like, man, what do we got? What do I got going on tomorrow? And I realize I have my dirt race tomorrow.
So let's take a look at our starting grid here. Brett Osborne's going to be your pole sitter with Gunnar Harris to the outside. Jeremy Prey and Ryan Wagenschutz are going to take up the second row. The 14 of Peyton Talbot and the 666 of Robert Tipton make up row number 3, with Bo Caro, Patrick Cobb in the 4th row. Then Michael Steffen and Justin Sick, row 5. Daniel Blow in the 11th spot with Joey LeSueur. In 12th, Joshua Hart and Mike Benedetto will round out the end of the field.
Oh no! Gunnar Harris server disconnected due to incoming packet loss.
Oh my goodness.
Tough break for that kid.
That is a tough blow. So, for those of you new in the iRacing world, what that means is for some reason between the server and his computer, there was a little bit of a mix-up, and unfortunately booted him out of the race. Hope maybe he can get back in here and quick enough to get back on track. Maybe he'll miss the start, but maybe only lose a lap, and they'll be able to get him back into the race, and he'll be able to work his way up through the field. Just like
and to explain what Josh said without less words, he lagged out.
This is very true, and it's the equivalence of having a mechanical issue just before you're ready to take the green flag. Just before you roll out there and you see oil underneath your car in the pits, never a good sign. You gotta pull that thing back, you get that thing tightened up and fixed before you can get out there. It's kind of a similar situation, just with computer issues. But hopefully he reconnects. Let me know if he reconnects and gets back into this one. Luckily, these guys...
I mean, it usually takes about for me, it takes about 3 minutes to get iRacing shut down, get it started back up, and back into session. It takes what feels like an hour, but in all reality, it's about 2.5 minutes.
Fortunately, these guys do have 2 long pace laps here, so he's got a little bit extra time to get back in here. But looks like the pace truck is getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Brett Osborne and now Ryan Wagenschutz to the outside will be your starting front row. As they come off of turn number 4. He hits that loud pedal. Brett Osborne with a great jump. And it looks like Jeremy Prey already trying to get around Regnenschitz for that second spot. Here comes the 14 of Peyton Talbot into the mix as well. And that 66.6 up on that high side. But that's going to allow that battle back there is going to allow Brett Osborne to get out to about a second lead already.
Ooh, Robert Tipton gets real tight up there and next to the cushion. There's a lot of ground.
We had some 3 wide actions. Bo Caro was down on the bottom of the 14. He had the 66s outside. Almost made some contact, but they were able to keep it going straight. A little further back. Oh, some contact. The 666 up into the 66 of Ryan Wagenschut. Ryan is going backwards right now. He's almost fallen to the end of the field.
That is a lot of 6s.
There is a lot of 6s up there. Battle for second right now is...
Oh, Caro! Wow!
Wow, that thing is all mangled up. Let's see if we can see what happened to Caro. That's going to bring up our first Wreckage Rewind of the night.
I'm not exactly 1,000% sure what just happened. Oh, poor Atlee.
He was able to get around it. So let's take a look here. Oh, Caro just...
hooks and flips.
We're going to rewind this one just a little bit because, yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm going to see if I can get a different view of this one. Because it looks like he just goes in the corner, catches the... Yeah, he catches the wall. He's a little too high, catches the wall, and that digs the front end into the ground and just sends that car flipping wildly and out of the track. Immediately puts him on the pit road.
Gunnar Harris is reconnected, but I'm not sure if he's going to join or if he's just going to hang out and watch. Gunnar Harris has rejoined.
He has. I see that. He's just left pit lane. And I'm not really sure how many laps down he is. I imagine he's probably 2 or 3 laps down.
About 3 laps down.
But if we get another yellow here, he might be able to get out there and get that lucky dog and get back into contention. Or see if the admins give him a break here and get him his laps back. I'm not sure how these guys run things here. But, hey, these guys back out on track. Got to have some fun out there. But Brett Osborne, before that yellow flag came out, Brett Osborne was out to a 2.5 lead. But I see the lights on the pace truck are off. We're getting ready to restack them, re-rack them, and refire them here at USA Speedway. Brett Osborne's going to lead them back down as they come off turn number 2. Getting ready to refire here.
I don't know what chassis that Brett Osborne and Peyton Talbot's cars are, but they are not from this planet. Those things are UFOs.
Yeah, they're actually carrying the right front tire, just driving straight here. As they come off of turn number 4 here, getting ready to take that green flag again, get back racing, loud pedals hit. Osborne to the lead. Here comes Jeremy Prey down on the bottom side. I'm sorry, it's Peyton Talbot trying to get around Prey. He throws a slider here, but here comes 3 wide racing back here for that second spot. Oh, little contact between Talbot and Prey, but they keep going as here comes Robert Tipton into the mix, trying to get around Jeremy Prey here.
That's exactly what Talbot wanted to do. He really timed the restart with Brett Osborne. Was able to clear Prey early and has set his sights on the back bumper of the 99, going to try and reel him in.
Yeah, Peyton Talbot now, I don't know if he'll be able to reel in Osborne, as Osborne had such a huge lead before. Oh, we see that 66, or 660 Tipton almost catch that inside wall. And now he's got some company now as the O2 of Patrick Cobb is all over his back bumper.
Yeah, Patrick Cobb is a name we didn't really say a whole lot, but he was pretty pretty consistent in his heat race. He might have a better feature set for this slick track
Here comes
than what his heat race set was.
yeah, Wagon Shit's down to the bottom of Cobb. Trying to get a good run. He had such a good run in the heat race, but looks like he's got a little damage to the right side of that car. Might be slowing him down just a little bit. But Brett Osborne out to a second lead over Peyton Talbot, who has a second lead over Jeremy Prey. So the front three just kind of pulled away from each other. And looks like Gunnar Harris working his way through the field. Yeah, we know he's a couple laps down. But we're starting to see where he would have been had he stayed up there. And that car looks stout right now as he's going around the 66.
Yeah, he's going to try and get one of them laps back the hard way.
It looks like it, but Brett Osborne working that high side. Almost a 2-second lead over Peyton Talbot now as they come off of turn number 4. Then Justin Prey.
Caution,
Yellow flag
caution.
is out. As we see Justin Sick upside down. That's going to bring up our wreckage replay. And usually you want to try to keep that shiny side up, but to see what happened to Sick here. Comes through turn number 2 here. Takes off into turn number 3. Same thing that Cairo did. Just catches that wall and then sends him over. Alex, I'm actually going to rewind this just a little bit, and I'm starting to see exactly what's happening with these guys. If you look closely, the wall juts out right there, right underneath that the light there, and these guys are just catching that wall just a little bit, and the angle that they're hitting it is just sending the cars over. So, and again, that's going to erase the lead of Brett Osborne, who had another almost 2-second lead before this yellow came out. And
I don't think it'll be too much to worry about. I think he'll get right back out to where he was within a few laps.
Yep. And was Gunnar able to get one of his laps back? I wasn't able.
He was not.
He is not. Okay. So he's just out there in case more people wreck. He's got an opportunity to gain some positions that way. As the lights are off on the pace truck. We're getting ready to refire him here at USA Speedway. Can anybody challenge Brett Osborne now, as Peyton Talbot's going to be on his outside and Jeremy Prey in that third row, and that 666 of Robert Tipton in the fourth row. Those have been the players tonight, the stout ones. We'll have to see if they can get their way up to that 99, or if he's just going to pull away again as come through turn number 3 and get ready to refire. Pace truck pulls off on the pit road. Green flags in the air. Another great jump for Osborne here. But that 14 of Talbot able to stay right on his back bumper.
Yeah, Talbot's going to have to make a move early and run his line if he wants to outrun Osborne.
A little further back, they were just 3 wide coming through the corner. The 0-2, the meat and the sandwich between the 66 and the 25. They're still battling hard back here, but Jeremy Prey now under fire from Robert Tipton.
Wow. There was a move. There was a move way back in the pack. I wish you could have seen it.
Oh, a challenge for the lead. Talbot up alongside of Osborne as they come down the front stretch side by side into turn number 1. And Talbot pulling a slider here. He's going to take that position away, but here comes Osborne back down to the bottom as they come side by side down the backstretch into turn number 3. Osborne now throws a slider of his own, gets himself back in the lead.
Back over though.
Big crossover now from the 14 of Talbot. These guys are going to trade positions, it looks like, every corner. Now Talbot's running the tire tracks of Osborne, trying to figure out what he's doing here to get himself up there.
Oh, Osborne in the wall. Talbot to the lead.
Osborne jumping the cushion just a little bit, and Talbot takes the advantage here. Here comes Jeremy Prey now. Jeremy's starting to catch up a little bit. Let's see if Talbot can keep himself in clean here as he almost jumps the cushion himself. Talbot getting really, really wiggly there down the backstretch. Here comes Osborne looking back to the inside off of turn number 4. Talbot's going to get the run off the top there and keep that lead, but here comes the 99 back to the inside. Oh, he has to get out of it.
Yeah, these boys are hanging out. High, Wide, and Hanson just letting it rip, leaving it all out there. As we got 21 laps to come into complete, and we're going to be 20 to go right here.
Yeah, you're starting to see that cushion get smaller and smaller every lap. And while that's happening, the track's getting slicker and slicker, but Talbot now out to a bit of a lead. Now he's starting to stretch his legs a little bit.
Yeah, boy, he's up there. His spoilers sounding like a baseball card and the spokes of a bike with those fence posts.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's kind of worn off that right rear just a little bit. A little move, little battle back here. Ryan Wagenschutz down to the bottom, getting around Robert Tipton, and he's going to set his sights on Jeremy Prey now. Jeremy Prey, oh, he gets real loose into the corner. Runs it up the track, and that's going to allow Wagenschutz to get around him. And it looks like Tipton's going to try to come into this battle as well.
Yeah, Prey's able to carry the momentum on the high side. He's going to get that position back, I think, coming out of 2 here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it clears him by a car.
Back to the bottom now. Wagenschutz trying to get around Prey. You got one back there in the wall that looked like the 669 of Michael Steffen. Back up front, though, Osborne now has reeled Talbot back in. The lead that was about a half a second is now shrunk down to about 0.2. Oh, and Osborne back up into the wall. That's going to slow his momentum and kill any run he had. Back here, Wagenschutz all over Prey. Alex, we have battles
side by side. Yeah, they've got battles everywhere right now.
As now Osborne's got has fallen back a second and a half behind Talbot. I'm sorry, half second behind Talbot, and see if he's able to run them back. As we see Wagenschutz back to the inside, and here comes Tipton back to this. Oh, some contact between Tipton and Wagenschutz. They're able to hold on to it. No harm, no foul. That's the thing about these full-bodied cars. They're able to beat and bang a little bit more than you'd see those open-wheelers. And Osborne starting to run Talbot back down here as we have 14 laps to go. Counted 13 laps to go as they cross the line next time. Osborne back into the wall just a little bit, but he's going to start running that low side.
Yeah, after you rub your graphics off on the wall a couple times, you start to get away from it.
As that high side's really, you can see that cushion just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It's going to give these guys less and less room for error. But Osborne now starting to pick up the pace just a little bit. We look at our lap history between these two. You see, they've been kind of trading back and forth. Oh, here comes Osborne down to the bottom side. Can he throw the slider? Nope, he's not able to make that work.
Yeah, but he closed in the gap about a car there.
So it looks like through 1 and 2, he's really comfortable working that high side, but down through 3 and 4, we've seen him jumping down to the bottom. This time he stays right up against the wall with Talbot here. 2 hands in the air. We've got 10 laps to go here at USA Speedway. And Talbot's now looking like he's found something. He's pulled away to a half-second lead. Oh, and Osborne catches the wall again. Doesn't look like it hurt his momentum too much, though, that time. I heard a car bouncing off the wall, but it doesn't look like we brought any yellow out, so. And that's what Talbot does not want to see right now. The last thing is on his mind he wants to see is a yellow. And to give Osborne a chance to restart right next to him.
You know, we're inside 10 to go, so it'll be a single file restart.
Oh, that's true. And as we're working lap with 8 to go here, they're starting to catch the back of the field. I don't know if they're going to come into play here, but Osborne inching closer and closer every lap. Looks to the inside. Talbot's got that run.
Talbot's going to carry the momentum.
Yeah, Talbot's got the run on the outside. Side by side, though, down the front stretch. Osborne was able to make that bottom lane work as he catches the curve.
Oh, he clips the grass. And he's going to lose all that ground he just gained. That grass at the very end of pit road is a doozy.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of guys catch that grass there, trying to run it like a road course, using the curb in there to get that thing to turn, but it's not going to work with these cars here as they go around the lap car. That is a lot of sewer.
Yep, and that black 92 machine. 23 on the track, 92 on the car.
Yep, as we come to 5 laps to go. This time by. Can Talbot hold on, or does Osborne have something for him here?
Osborne has shown he's got the speed. He can throw sliders down there, but he's made a few tiny mental mistakes and has let Talbot get away every time.
Oh, now
Talbot's
in the wall. Here comes Osborne to the inside. The lapper's going to stay out of the way. We got 4 laps to go here. Can Talbot run him back down now after doing his own mistake here and catching the wall?
Wow, I can't believe he did it.
And as I said before, as that cushion got smaller and smaller, so didn't their margin for error. Now can Osborne keep it out of the wall? 3 laps to go here at USA Speedway. Off of turn number 2. Osborne runs that real high line. Almost scrapes the wall off the corner, but he's able to keep it straight. Talbot running. Oh, Talbot back up in the wall now. With 2 laps to go, that might have just killed any chances that he would have unless a yellow comes out here and we get a green-white checker. That's the only chance he might have here coming through turn number 2. Yeah, you can see that car is way off pace now as Osborne stretching his legs to a 2.5 lead. I think Talbot may have hurt the car pretty good here, but
I think he's just realized he can't reel him in, so he's just going to settle for second here.
White flag is in the air. Osborne comes off at turn number 2, and as long as he can keep it straight here, it goes through turn 3 and 4. And Brett Osborne is going to be your winner here at USA Speedway with Peyton Talbot coming home in second. Battle for third. Oh, it's going to be Ryan Wagenschutz, Jeremy Prey. A little battle back here. Jeremy Prey, Robert Tipton, Michael Steffen. Patrick Cobb's going to come home in 7th. Daniel Blow coming off the corner. He's going to finish here in 8th. And Michael Benedetto be the last car on the lead lap here, coming home in 9th. But your winner tonight, the 99 of Brett Osborne, after leading a huge portion of the beginning of the race, then giving it away and, man, able to bring it back here. Let's take a look at the final results here. And your winner tonight, Brett Osborne, Peyton Talbot, Ryan Wagenschutz, Jeremy Prey, Robert Tipton, Michael Steffen, Patrick Cobb, Daniel Blow, Michael Benedetto, Joey LeSueur, Gunnar Harris finishes in 11th after dropping his connection there. Still able to have a somewhat of a decent run. Joshua Hart, Justin Sick, and Bo Caro rounding out the field here at USA Speedway. I believe we're going to have some interviews in just a moment. Of course, I see names I don't recognize. So our third place finisher, Ryan. Let's bring Ryan in here. Oh, can you drag him in? Because I do not have the permissions to.
Yes. So we want Ryan.
Ryan, yeah, bring Ryan in. Hey, Ryan, you got Josh and Alex in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Man, great run there. You kind of came from the back a little bit. Had a great battle there with Jeremy Prey and the 666 of Robert Tipton through the race. Just great battles all over the place. How did the race go from your end?
It was pretty good. I started outside pole because Gunner had his car wouldn't start, I guess, and got put into the wall by somebody else. Fell back to about 10th and was able to battle back. So car's a little tight to start and ended up getting really good and running the bottom. I think if I would have had a few more laps, I might have been able to get Peyton. I don't know about Rhett.
Yeah, you were one of the few cars that really were able to carry momentum on the slicked off bottom. Do you who does your setups? You or do you have a sponsorship for that?
CFM with Blake Majulis, Evan C. Setup Shop.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations on the third place finish. It's a good podium after getting put in the wall in the first lap. Any shout outs you got to give? Any sponsors?
Yeah, CFM, Evan Shea, Blake Majulis Setup Shop, Wraith Racing, and School of Sim Racing.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations tonight, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
All right, thank you, and thanks for putting on the show.
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, guys.
Alex, you're gonna have to throw him out here.
Oh.
You're in charge of that tonight. And I don't know who that is in the waiting room. It just says.
I believe that is Brett Osborne.
Why don't you pull him in and let's figure this one out. Hey, you got Josh and Alex in the booth, and I see the name Big Sexy, which I don't recognize. So I ask, is this Brett?
Yes, sir.
All righty. Congratulations on the win, man. Crazy race. You had such a big lead to start. And then Peyton was able to track you down there and take the lead. And as you hit the wall a couple times, but you guys had a great battle back and forth for the lead. And congratulations on the win. How did the race go for you completely? I mean, it looked like the track really changed from start to finish there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, their first few laps, I kind of started getting the wall a little bit, allowed Peyton to get around, and then kind of there, we're noticing around there at least, since the place, I think it's like a 3/4 mile, it's pretty big, and if you're behind someone, the car feels 10 times different than if you're in the lead. We were just kind of messing around, seeing what would do what, so we'd kind of switch back and forth there a little bit. Then about the last 10 laps, we kind of started racing hard there, and then unfortunately Peyton got the wall and was just kind of able to check out from there.
Yeah, one thing I really noticed was the cushion started to shrink and shrink and shrink as the run went on, and really caused your margin for error to shrink as well. Is that kind of what you guys saw out there as well?
Yeah, and I mean, as it kind of gets smaller, you have to run higher and higher. You know, you don't have as wide of a grip patch there. So you just gonna have to put it right on it. It's gonna be easier to get in the wall, so you kind of almost have to, whenever it gets that small, you have to kind of slide into it. You can't just go into it on entry. If you will, you'll just how the corner goes and how the cars go, you'll end up just getting the wall every time.
Well, awesome, man. Congratulations for the win tonight. Great run. Anybody got a shout out? Any sponsors? Any thanks you got to give?
Yeah, I'd like to thank DNA Designs and Speed Shop and Downrange Transport.
Awesome, man. Well, again, congratulations on the win tonight. I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon.
Hopefully, see you guys.
All right, Alex, we're going to have to throw him out of the room, too. There we go. I do apologize. Normally don't broadcast this leak, so I didn't have any of the admin powers, but Alex has the power to move people, which is what we needed tonight. But
power!
He's got the power. But man, what a great race tonight, Alex. We saw a little bit of everything tonight, from some exciting heat races all the way to the finish there, with a great finish and a great win for Brett Osborne.
Yeah, there was great races all the way around in both heats. Even with all the big hitters in one heat, I was the heat 2 I think was really better than the first heat was. Tough break for Gunnar Harris, who passed his way all the way up to what would have been the 4th position, but getting through last down, it was all for nothing really. But put on a show. That's for sure. That's what he did.
Hey, that's what they're here to do, is put on a show for you guys. Thank you very much for joining us tonight here on Intensity Broadcasting. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe for live racing 7 nights a week here on Intensity Broadcasting. A couple nights of double headers: Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Thursday night. Believe Saturday night we have a doubleheader as well. So yeah, almost every single night with a doubleheader. So don't forget to check that out. Like, follow, subscribe. Tensei Broad 1 on the Twitch. Excuse me, on the Twitter. And yeah, Alex, you have anything else you'd like to finish up with here?
No, I need. I lost their schedule.
I couldn't find it either, so I do apologize. But come join us again next week, as these guys take on a different dirt track. Again, I'm sorry, I do not have the schedule in front of me, so I don't know which dirt track it is. But if it's anything like tonight, it's going to be a wild one. And if you're watching on Intensity, don't forget to stick around. In a little bit, we're going to have the iOS ARCA series going to be taking on, I believe it's Nashville Fairgrounds tonight, so that should be a good one. If you like short track racing, check that one out. As I'm just taking a quick look at their schedule here. And I take it back. They're at The Rock tonight, Rockingham. Nashville was last week. So check that out. If you like some good short track racing, it's The Rock. And again, my name's Josh Hall. I've been joined
Hang
tonight.
on, I found the schedule.
Oh, you found the schedule. Here we go.
Going to Lanier next week, and then to wrap it all up at the dirt track at Charlotte after that.
Perfect. So check out right here live on Intensity Broadcasting from Lanier next week. And then, yeah, Charlotte dirt track to wrap it all up. That's going to be exciting. That's a couple great tracks to finish up the series at. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to catching those as well. Well, as our boy Atlee Atman Weiss would say, thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Josh Hall. That's been Alex Veith. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. And as we always say, over